Welcome to the Nash Tackle 2022 trade show. My name is Henry Lennon, I'm the Creative Marketing Manager here at Nash. I'm delighted to be able to show you some of the new products we've got. Loads of new exciting ranges, something for everyone. So let's crack on and show you the new gear we've got. We'll start off with the shouters. Whilst there's nothing entirely new added to the line here, there's a few sort of modifications that we've made that I think are going to make big improvements to our already successful existing products. First up is the blockhouse. This has been massively successful from when we launched it at the last trade show, but we've made a few adjustments. The first being a smaller awning for the front door pole kit, and secondly, a clear door so that if it's raining and you can find the bivvy, you can look out, watch your rods, watch the water, makes things very easy for you. Moving on to the hides. Now the hides are definitely a flagship shouter for us here at Nash. We're very proud of them, but we've made a few small adjustments. The first one being the now standard hide and hide XL. We've stripped it down as much as we can to make it as light as possible for that super mobile angler, and it's also as affordable as it possibly can be for those who might be on a bit of a budget. We've taken out the rear vents. We've also added the option of adding a vapor shield to reduce condensation drips. This is very important when you're fishing sort of cold weather. You don't want the inside of your bivvy dripping. That vapor shield removes any chance of that happening. We've also got the Hide Pro as standard and XL, and these have got the same key features as the camo version, just that they are in that standard green olive colour. We're super proud of these additions, and we think that our shouters range is now better than it can ever be. There's been no huge changes because there's not needs to be any huge changes. We've just upgraded on an already fantastic line of shouters here. The first new product line that I've got to show you is our new Moonshine range, which covers our head torches. We've got 3 head torches in this range. The first one is that standard 150 lumen head torch, the micro light. The next one is the slightly brighter multi-light, which also offers features such as being able to add your head torch onto, sort of clipping it onto your bivvy around a bank stick. So there's a lot more there than just a standard head torch. And then finally, we've got the Big Daddy, the Mega Light. And I've been using this quite a lot in my own fishing. When I've been going around the lake, I've clearly been annoying quite a few anglers because they've been asking me what head torch is that you're using. And it is an extremely bright one. So if you want to light up that far margin, if you want to go lamping for fish, search for fish late at night, this is a head torch for you. Very bright, rechargeable, and I don't think there's a brighter one on the market right now. So if you're looking for that ultimate head torch, that's the one. So this handsome chap is demonstrating our new waders. New to the range, in sizes 7 to 11, very durable, reinforced knees, nice little pocket in there that's waterproof to keep any bits in when you're out wading. Cool Nash straps, perfect for anyone looking for new waders. Definitely check these out, see what you think. For those bait and pole users out there, we've got a few new additions that I think has improved this range even more, if that is possible. Everyone knows how successful the bait and poles have been. They've accounted a lot of fish for me already this year and last year, so super excited about these. In addition to the standard head, we've also got a large head, which allows you to put up to 2 kilos of bait on there when loaded. And you may notice a few attachments as well. We've got a deeper attachment at the front, so you can see exactly what you're dropping over before dropping, and also a leading bridge. This will allow you to lead a spot before dropping your rig. It can save you a lot of time instead of having to keep dropping your rod, pulling that lead back to make sure you're fishing over a clean area. In addition to that, we also have pole rollers. A lot of people have asked for these, I've answered your calls, and also we've made changes to the bag to condense it a little bit further. And as I said, I think we've made what was already a fantastic product even better with these changes. That weather is really starting to turn now, and perfect timing to coincide with that cold weather. We've got a new winter clothing range out, the ZT range. Now this replaces a whole ZT range, so a lot of those old favourites we've upgraded and replaced. There's a huge range here, something for everyone, but too much for me to go through right now. If you want to know a bit more detail, check out our website. But for now, I'm going to go through my 2 favourite ones, which are conveniently these 2 here, the ZT Polar Fleece and the ZT Smock. Now this Polar Fleece I absolutely love. I think it looks really cool. It's so warm. I've stolen pretty much every single media sample of these. I love them so much. So Dan, if you're watching this and wondering where they've gone, that's where they are. They're in my van. We've also got the ZT Smock, as I mentioned, which I'm a big fan of. Similar sort of design to the ZT Polar Fleece. It's not quite as thick, but it's waterproof, so when that rain starts to come down, I'll put this one on instead. I think that the design of both of these with the quarter zip, the big pocket, really in right now, I'm a massive fan of. Like I said, my two favourite products of what is a very extensive range. There's something there for everyone, something to keep you warm on the bank. So if you're looking to upgrade your winter clothing this winter, make sure you check out the new ZT range. That's all I can say about that. One to look out for the future. The Trax Powerbars have had a huge demand since we launched them. However, sometimes that high price point can put a few people off. We've decided to combat that and offer an alternative, an entry-level one, based off the Nash Barrow design, the Nash Powerbar. Now, although it is a slightly cheaper model, there's still a lot there for your money, including the same wheel, the same motor, the same power as those Trax models, and also you get an open face basket and these sidebars as standard. So if you've been looking at the Powerbar but felt it's a little bit out of your price range, then perhaps the Nash Powerbar is something that you should look at. We've made a few changes to the chairs in our range, and I think this feature, the one that's installed on the high back, the Big Daddy and the Daddy Long Legs indulgent chairs, is going to be one that's going to get the most attention. And that is the addition of this auto recline feature. No more messing around with toggles to get that perfect angle on your chair. And for those who want the absolute comfort on the bank, this is definitely the chair for you. Our new FailSafe retainers deal with that issue that everyone faces when they're doing water shots. You've just got your PB, you want that perfect water shot, you're going in, the fish starts flapping, you lose it and you don't get that photo. These FailSafe retainers, whilst operating like a normal retainer, you can then open them up, clip them into place very easily, and it makes a floating retainer. So should that fish start flapping around, you need to put it down, you can simply slot it back in this retainer and it's safe, knowing you won't swim away without that prize water shot. I've just come back from a session in Slovenia where these were crucial. The fish would start going a little bit crazy, and instead of them returning to the water without a picture, I could simply drop them in here, lift them up again, and it meant I actually got catch shots of my PBs. The Dwarf range got revamped in recent years. We did a whole new sort of overlook of the rods, and now we've done the same for this year with the actual luggage. We've gone for sort of an understated camo on the actual designs. Here we've got all the rod skins, so 2, 3 and single rod skins for the 9, 10 and 6 foot dwarfs. We've also got a 6 foot utility belt. Keep your rod in there, and then once you've taken the rod out, you wear it around you like a belt. You've got all these pockets, so when you're out stalking, it's a simple case of reaching in for that extra sort of hook, anything like that. Really, really handy for those who like that mobile work. We've also got the transports for the 6, 9 and 10 foot rods, and these are for the people who want to have everything in that one area to make things easy and to hand on their sessions. You can put your rods in there, your bait, your tackle, your landing nets, everything that you need for that session is all stored in those transporters. We've also got further luggage items here. I'm just going to run over a couple of my favourites. First product I want to touch on is the Dwarf pop-up mat. It's a cradle style mat without being extremely bulky, which cradles often can be. It packs down to absolutely nothing, so it means you can get the benefits of a cradle without carrying around all that additional weight. The second item I want to touch on is the XL tackle pouch. For me, this is a fantastic product, not just with all the additional features it's got, but also the price point. It's very, very affordable. Basically, you fit your medium box logic in there, and you open it up, and not only have you got a few space to slide in packets of hooks, leg clips, etc., you've also got a nice mini rig board. You can fit about 10 rigs in there. That, for me, is the perfect amount. I'm not the sort of person who goes around with 20, 30 rigs pre-tied, so it means that you don't have to bring an extra rig board, and everything's compact and stored in one nice, neat little case. There's also a selection of rucksacks, pouches, accessory bags, something there for everyone, and that completes the revamped Dwarf range. The next product is just behind us, so let's walk over there, check it out. Now this product a lot of people ask for those who want to get those extra few yards on their rods when they're casting, but they can't quite get the distance with the GT 6000 or 4000, Scope GT 8000 is the answer. They've got that bespoke Scope GT honeycomb spool, but also they've got this really cool, bulky, old school design. I think they look fantastic. They perform fantastic, super slow oscillation, nice deep spools for that long range fishing. If you want to get those extra few yards, but you also want to balance your scopes perfectly, all your dwarfs, those shorter rods, Scope GT 8000s. We take sleep systems very seriously here at Nash, and our latest sleep systems are no different. We're very proud of them, the Indulgence All Season. We're condensing that whole product range, making it a lot more simple and easy for you guys to understand, so that there's not 8, 9, 10 different models there. We've condensed it down to a compact, which is the smallest one, an SS3, an SS4, and wide versions of both of them. The SS3s are 3 leg, the SS4 are 4 legs, and then we've got the Big Daddy, the Beast, the Emperor, which is big enough for 2 people. They feature a new camo hollow fibre duvet, an upgraded foam mattress with lumbar support, and various other features to ensure that you get the perfect night's sleep when on the bank. Now, saving the very best till last, it's a product that I wish I could say I was involved in the development and the testing of, but it takes a much better angling mind than my own to develop a product of this magnitude. Thankfully, we have minds like that here at Nash Tackle. One of such is Mark Vusen, and we get Mark to explain the incredible features of the incredible R4.
Hello, my name is Mark Vusen and I have the honor to present to you the new Nash alarm. It's called R4 and it represents the latest and greatest development in bite alarm technology. It's so feature-packed that I won't go into all the details right now. I will just give you a couple of glimpses in what to expect, and if you want all the further details and information, be assured you will find them on our homepage or our social media channels or YouTube. So first of all, something that many people have been waiting for, you can now switch through the colors. We have 5 different colors, 2 different brightness levels, so you can customize your alarm to the way or in a way that you want that. Furthermore, we have a whole range of illuminated bobbins and illuminated swingers. These come to life once there's an indication on the head. They do not drain your battery, so you can use them without losing any extra battery life. Speaking of batteries, we now power our alarms with AAA batteries. So this is a big step forward. It's so much more convenient for you, so it was time for us to jump on it. Also, the receiver now comes with a built-in rechargeable battery, so you charge it once, you have up to 20 weeks of standby time, which for many anglers will be a whole season's fishing. We now have a drop-back indication, and it's not just another drop-back tone, meaning usually it's a tone lower than the tone that the indicator makes if there's a forward movement. It is a distinctive drop-back tone. It's a kind of a double tone where 2 tones melt into each other, which makes it absolutely unique. And once you got used to it, you will always be able to pick it up. Furthermore, we have some absolutely unique features in this. We now have a wave sensing, what we call it. To me, to keep it simple, it's setting number 4, easier to remember. Setting number 4 means that you have a buffer of 15 centimeters upwards or downwards, where basically the head blocks every indication, so you are able to eliminate all the false bleeps that you can occur, being it liners, waves hitting your line, or storm, whatever there could be, whatever cost your sleep in the past. So this is now eliminated. You can, like I said, buffer those 15 centimeters, but as soon as something moves more than 15 centimeters upwards or downwards, the alarm turns absolutely sensitive. And the brilliant thing is, it remains sensitive. So you pick up all the small movements that happens after that initial burst. What this means is you are so much more in touch with what is happening compared to just going less and less and less sensitive on every standard alarm on the market. There's so much more, but I will focus on a really important thing. So follow me around if you like, and I will show you something else. Our alarms now come with an LED on the back. And what this does is it helps you if you ever want to navigate with a boat. In the dark, it's often a real struggle to find your bank stick, or the right bank stick, I should say, where you want to place that rod after you drop the rig from the boat. Now we put in the LED, and with the help of the receiver, I can quickly scroll through all the rods that are paired with my receiver, settle for one, say the one in the middle, confirm it, and the LED comes to life. This will be your guiding light, helping you to navigate back in a straight line towards your receiver so you don't create like a big bow in the line, or what would be even worse, you using an electric outboard and picking up one of your other lines. Believe me, I've been there countless times and it's an absolute nightmare. So to prevent that, we now have these backlights here. You take your receiver with you and you're able to easily distinguish between the rods that you have on the bank. There's one more setting based on a true event. I once got lost on a lake. In the night I went out, played a fish. It dragged me quite a bit over the lake. There also was some wind that pushed me further, and when I looked up after I netted the fish, I had to realize I have no clue where I am, because in the dark everything just looks unfamiliar. So in the end I had to put that fish back, make it back to the shore, and then follow the shoreline to find my camp bag, which was an absolute nightmare. So if that would ever happen to you, you now have the option to choose what I refer to as panic mode. You just push that button, all LEDs come on, and if you're ever lost on the water, you have something to look out for that hopefully helps you to find your way back home. It's the first alarm to ever have a safety relevant feature built in, and I'm pretty sure that everyone who uses a boat will really enjoy that. So this is, in short, the new R4. There's so many more features that I didn't mention. If you're interested in them, check out our website as well as our social media channels and YouTube, because we will have in-depth product related videos based around those babies here. So if you think they could be interesting for you, check them out, and I'm sure you will be amazed.
There we have it, a bit of a whirlwind tour of the Nash Tackle 2022 trade show. If you want to know any more specifications or any more information about the products you saw today, head over to the Nash website, or make sure you check out Total Carp and product reviews. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.